Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we spill tea left, right, and everywhere in between. In today's video, we are spilling some hot tea on Sienna Mae going on the BFF podcast with her entire legal team, Jeffree Star, Tana Mojo, and Shane Dawson, as well as covering Jeff becoming unhinged and Katherine McBroom solving World War III. But before we get into all of that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos, and head over to the Hot Tea Twitter account where you can follow and send us any tea or topics that you would like us to cover. Alright, grab a snack and get comfy and let's spill the tea. Sienna Mae speaks out again in regards to the Jack Wright situation with the SA allegations against her, and this time she did not attend the BFFs podcast as a guest solo, but with her legal team. Sienna sat on a Zoom call with Dave Portnoy and friends, but also had her lawyer and video forensics expert join her. Sienna was supposed to go on the BFF podcast prior to this and had reached out to the BFF team to arrange an exclusive with them, but ended up backing out after supposedly having been told not to make any appearances on any podcast. But this time, she did not back out. My opinion on why she chose the BFF podcast out of all of them to go to and speak her side is something I will just bite my tongue on for now. But the bottom line is that she did, and we have covered it for you guys. When Sienna let the BFF team know that she had her legal team with her, Dave said that it was weird, but Sienna explained that they would be answering any legal questions on her behalf. Dave still reckons that this is suspicious. What do you guys think about Sienna having her legal team on her podcast? Comment your thoughts down below, because I kind of think that there's nothing wrong with having lawyers present for things, but with the nature of this situation, maybe it is somewhat suspicious. I don't know, but let's discuss specifically this in the comments down below. So Sienna's lawyer clarified that there is currently no police investigation or any lawsuits of any kind going on with these allegations. David gets straight into the point and asks Sienna exactly her feelings on Jack, and Sienna explains that there was never a relationship between them, and she actually stopped making TikToks with him once she began feeling that he was leading her on. This was apparently the last time that they spoke, even after all of the allegations and everything right up until now as well. Jack and Sienna have apparently had no contact whatsoever. Now okay, let me just take a second to try and understand that, because I don't. I have never been in a situation like this where I was being called out for SA or anything like that. Sorry, but because I'm literally not a predator, so maybe I won't be able to understand this. And to be clear, I am not saying that she is, but let me just get to the point real quick. If someone came out with a story that I had inappropriately touched them, or made a move that was unwanted, or made them feel uncomfortable, or anything like that, I really feel like the first thing I would do is either call or text that person. I mean, at least text them and ask what was going on, or apologize, or figure it out. I just don't think that I would stay completely silent on that person, right? I mean, especially if there was nothing behind it. Something that I think a lot of people still don't understand is that when someone says you have made them feel uncomfortable and they provide you viable reasons as to why, the ball is in your court to either make amends or whatever you want to do with that information. And correct me if I'm wrong, please, but that's my opinion on it. I feel like I would have personally reached out to the person who made the allegation. And considering there is apparently no court case or anything legal happening, it's not like there was a lawyer in her ear telling her not to at that time that the initial claim was made. I don't know. Sienna says that she didn't reach out to anyone because she was just so shocked by the whole thing, and Jack's friend, who she actually did message saying that it was all bullshit and he knew it, apparently never responded to her. Okay, so I kind of understand being in shock and not doing anything right away, but I still feel like I personally just would have. Sienna claims that the allegations were completely made up and brought up out of nowhere, and that she was just as surprised as the rest of us when all of this was released. She details that she was in love with Jack and that he was kind of up in the air about the relationship. Sienna says that she was young and just wanted to be around him. When Sienna is asked directly about the allegations, Sienna says that Jack takes a lot of the things that happened out of context, and when you do that, things can seem really bad. And with bad and out of context being brought up, the video inspector man on Sienna's team explains that the video that was released on Sienna and Jack would not hold up in court and that it had obviously been altered or edited. People, including Dave, speculated that the video genius man may have a one-sided opinion due to a paycheck being involved from Sienna's camp, but the lawyer quickly put that ideology to bed, saying that the man was an expert and would be paid either way. She says that otherwise these professionals would never last in this business. Kind of like that lie detector test guy that all the YouTubers have used in videos. Apparently that guy is a fraud. This is alleged, I don't know. But apparently you can totally pay him to say whatever you want during those lie detector tests. Whatever that be, just for fun, for videos, or for real, I don't know, but I'm offering that example here. A lot of the live chat and Josh from the podcast are wondering why Sienna wouldn't sue Jack for defamation, considering that none of this is true, and some speculate that her not suing is an admission of guilt. To this, the lawyer states that they are keeping all of their legal options open, and in my opinion, this translates to, bitch, we are suing, just you wait. The BFF squad seem to think that Sienna should not have come on the podcast with her legal team, and that may have been a mistake, but I don't know. Again, what do you guys think about that? In addition to the podcast, Sienna also posted a blog about it, and I've read it over for you guys. When all this happened, Sienna was getting aggressive messages and hate pages were popping up, and she was being what can be called cyberbullied. So Sienna teamed up with a company called Alex Partners, which is a cybersecurity company. Alex discovered that there is apparently a master bot that has created a social media campaign against Sienna using triggering words, creating fake hate accounts, and commenting on posts about her at an alarming rate in an attempt to sway the public opinion of Sienna. This is apparently something that someone has paid for, so actively and purposefully done against Sienna. Towards the end of her blog article, Sienna says that she will return to social media when she is ready and reminds us that the internet is, quote, not real. And let's move on to Jeffree Star news. Jeffree Star launched his newest project, Jeffree Star Skin, which included 7 skincare products, including moisturizer, cleanser, face mist, toner, and more. A new product for Jeffree Star, of course, comes with a launch party, and that happened this week at Harriet's Rooftop in West Hollywood, and included quite the star-studded guest list. But let's be real, you guys, who are we really here to talk about? Shane Dawson made an appearance at the event, showing his support for his longtime friend and business partner. If you know Shane at all, you know that he does not like social events for the most part, so it's probably a big deal that he showed up at all. And considering that he now lives in Colorado full time, it was something that he had to travel for. Shane and Ryland have incorporated making content whilst in LA and seem to be working on the house that they still own, but I bet this trip was planned keeping Jeffree's launch party in mind. Shane also got a PR package with all the new goodies from the line and shared that on his Instagram story with us.
Alright, I'm about to shower and I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Skin Strawberry Water Cleanser, which I'm very excited about. And then this might be the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I love it!
If there was any speculation on the friendship between Jeffree and Shane during or after the cancellation, that has certainly been put to bed in my opinion. Tana Mongeau also showed up to the party, of course, and in keeping up on her problematic and dramatic brand, posted a TikTok with Jeffree.
Wait, is this fucking play about us?
Well, personally speaking, you guys, I would love to try out some of these products. Do not come for me. I just want to try the strawberry water stuff. It looks like everything is sold out or coming soon or both, according to the website. But that's the gist on the new Jeffree Star skincare launch. And speaking of beauty products, can we just talk about what the fuck is going on with shade names here? These are not Jeffree Star products. He has also chosen some interesting product names in the past, but like, what the fuck, Tom Ford? Can we please stop with these absurd shade names? They're uncomfortable. And not to get too off topic here, also just look at this TikTok that Tana posted. I enjoyed that thoroughly when I came across it. Anyways, let's talk about Jeff Whittaker again, and the guy is fully done with David Dobrik and saying it with his chest. There was set to be a roast of Bryce Hall that was supposedly meant to be live by this Friday and had an array of influencers and celebrities that were rounded up to roast Bryce. One of these individuals included Jeff Whittaker. Well, not anymore. Jeff tweeted his exact feelings about the whole thing and let everyone know that he would not be moving forward with the roast due to David Dobrik being involved as well as censorship. Bryce Hall responded, obviously confused, and Jeff let him know that a lot of the jokes he wrote for it were cut out and that it was supposedly comedy, but with quote, that coward being there, someone couldn't take a joke. No one has said anything since the Twitter exchanges as of this video going live. Of course not David, but with the roast being this week, this is a topic that we will be keeping our eyes on. And now let's talk about Katherine McBroom really quick. We haven't talked about her in a little while, so I checked in with her Snapchat and turns out she has the solution for World War III, you guys. I don't know how we didn't see it before. Katherine posted to her Snapchat story a mention of peace on earth, to which a follower responded, and Katherine had this to say.
Nobody can possibly kill my vibe, but what I will say is my dad's currently living in Europe. He's been there for about 10 years. I know exactly what's going on with the world. And my last post has to do with much more than you can imagine. Another thing I will say is there's this quote that I love, and it's in French, and it goes, La vie est simple, mais c'est le monde qui l'a compliqué. And it means life is simple, but it's the world who complicated it. Just something to think about.
Well, there you have it, you guys. Stop overcomplicating things. Life is easy. It's simple, stupid. Here is the solution right here. And yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos, as we do upload new videos every single day. And to refresh yourself a little bit for now, here are some cuteness so you can hopefully enjoy the rest of your day.